For his NFL career, not a bad number at all.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Mayfield now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's first and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Throwing on first down is Locke. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Play action. Now it's Locke. Open man is QT. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT. His second touchdown on the season as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
180. Ready? Bang, 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 bang. Check. Switch.
On second down, Cecil. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
180! Mike is 59. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! You gonna see me in your nightmare, son! You gonna see me in your nightmare! Quickstone, travel. Check 99! Check my cut!
On first down, Cecil. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let him know, let him know. Check, check, check. Hey! Check, check.
On second down now, it's Hunt. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's first and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Stop your whining. Chance, pistol.
They'll run on first down. Cecil, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Mike, 180. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
A give right side now to Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Texans take over first and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, you. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Watch the curl.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Sheds off the tackle. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
On 1st down, Hunt, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run right side with Hunt. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your frame.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hurry! Stay at home. Stay at home. Hurry!
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. but how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry. 52 smooth. Defense, let's go.
Throwing, Mayfield, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Clock now to throw. He's going to air one out. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No game on this defense, no game.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Intercept, baby, all day.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
Slam.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Locked to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You got nothing.
They run the counter. Cecil, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Cecil. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They run the counter. Cecil going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Browns, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.